Palmer was a childhood Manchester United fan and received bucket loads of abuse from the away fans. So how he would have loved this unbelievable ending to sink his old idols at Stamford Bridge.
Palmer, a £40 million summer signing from Manchester City, had made it 2-0 from the spot early on when it looked like Chelsea were going to run away with it. United had turned the game on his head when Palmer levelled for 3-3 with his second penalty in the 100th minute after Diogo Dalot fouled Noni Madueke.
And that was not enough. Certainly not for this brilliant midfielder who simply has to go with England to Euro 2024. Smelling blood, he grabbed the winner in the 101st minute with a shot which deflected into the net off Scott McTominay.
Read more on Man U TDDEVIL in the detail. Fans realise Antony's been involved in more Chelsea goals than Man Utdo Wheels winner VW Tiguan R plus £10,000 or £40,000 cash alternative from just 89p with our code. Chelsea only went from 12th to 10th, but the celebrations inside here was as though they had just reached the Champions League. Something they won't be doing. As for United boss Erik ten Hag, this was an utter disaster. Chelsea led through goals from Conor Gallagher and Palmer before United took command with 2 from Alejandro Garnacho and 1 from Bruno Fernandes.
But Ten Hag must know if United play like this against Liverpool at Old Trafford on Sunday, they will be utterly humiliated. Most read in Football Point Break Prem. May scrap points deductions with new system paving way for big transfers. Swap shop transfer recommendations for GW30 familiar favourites and smart differentials. Geodropping Newcastle, want ex-Arsenal ace in shop transfer, to replace Guimaraes. Caught offside. Prem star caught cheating by wife who saw him with model on doorbell camera. Best free bet sign-up offers for UK bookmaker. Having seen his team outplayed by Brentford on Saturday, the Dutchman would have been largely encouraged for an hour, only to see them throw it all away again at the end.
Palmer's late rewriting of the script must also have been a huge relief for Chelsea manager Mauricio Pochettino after what had looked like a proper bottle job. Fan spot moment. Conor Gallagher, blank's Chelsea mascot, in tunnel before Burnley clash, but in the end the home fans' jeers for former midfielder Mason Mount, who came on as a late sub, were drowned out by the home fans' sheer delight.
In the wake of suffering horrific online abuse after failing to high-five a mascot, Conor Gallagher put in a proper shift. While United also have players like Casemiro who could barely run in midfield, at least they have Kobbie Mainoo who delivered another promising performance, and he recovered well after making a mistake for Chelsea's first goal.
Mainoo gave away possession. Malo Gusto charged down the right and his cross was deflected off Raphael Varane and into the path of Gallagher, who struck a sweet, first-time shot from just inside the area past a flat-footed Andre Onana. When Palmer took a corner in front of United's away fans, he found himself getting absolutely slaughtered with "City reject" ringing in his ears.
So Palmer will have thoroughly enjoyed his next moment from a dead ball situation as he sent Onana the wrong way with yet another expertly taken penalty, his 7th of the season. United could not have any arguments over the award of the penalty, either. Brazilian winger Anthony clattered into Mark Cucurella inside the area, and it was an easy decision for referee Jard Gillett.
Chelsea was so comfortable, in fact, that United looked in very real danger of imploding spectacularly before half-time. As a result, it was no surprise that Pochettino could not hide his utter disgust when United were gifted their way back into the game.
And it was all so unnecessary. Caicedo was under no pressure when he delivered a sloppy, lazy pass towards Benoit Badiashile which fell invitingly for Garnacho. He tore into the area and stuck his shot past a stranded George Petrovic. Pochettino was unable to control his emotions, yet 5 minutes later, the Argentine coach stood upright, with arms folded, as his team were punished for being ludicrously open at the back.
United broke forward swiftly through Antony and Garnacho, but there was still enough time for Chelsea's players to notice that Bruno Fernandes was wandering towards the far post unmarked, and he was able to meet Diogo Dalot's cross. Rasmus Højlund did well in leaving the ball for Fernandes, who had an easy header, but it may have been a bit more difficult had Mudryk bothered to track back and help his defense.
The second half got a bit tasty with some crunching tackles, and Ten Hag and Pochettino squared up to each other when Harry Maguire avoided a booking for a tackle on Nicholas Jackson. On the day Rio Ferdinand said he was ruining his career, Marcus Rashford got a run out in the 65th minute, the same time as Johnny Evans, who had only come on at half-time, was replaced by Willy Kambwala.
And within a minute, United took the lead. Badiashile delivered a poor error, Rashford delivered a perfect pass to Antony, and his crossover to Garnacho was even better. Garnacho knew he was about to be clobbered by keeper Petrovic, but he got to the ball first and ended up the hero.
Read more Sun Stories. Booze Blues. This morning star Sian Welby admits struggle to quit booze while pregnant. Bling him from a council house, but ill buy my girl a £2 million home as a pregnancy gift. Looking pretty pleased with himself, he sat on an advertising hoarding and soaked up the adulation from United's fans a few yards away. Now, he has to try and do the same on Sunday against Liverpool. Arsenal and Manchester City will be delighted if he does.
This is a developing story. The Sun is your go-to destination for the best football, boxing and MMA news, real-life stories, jaw-dropping pictures and must-see video. Like us on Facebook at https://www.facebook.com/thesunfootball and follow us from our main Twitter account at @thesunfootball.